So today, the co-chair of the Trump transition said that the only people that they will hire in a theoretical next administration are people who are loyal to Trump, not loyal to the United States, not loyal to the people, but loyal to Trump. So if you think that a first administration was bad, just wait for a second one. At least in that one, there were a few people who stood up and said enough is enough and got out of there and raised concerns about the issues that were happening in there and the amount of corruption and incompetence that was happening under his watch. But now they're only going to hire people that will agree with him 100% of the time and do whatever he wants. This will essentially make the government cease to work as we know it, and not in a good way. In fact, it will just get far worse because they're not going to take into account people's expertise or, their career in picking people for positions. They're going to pick them based on just their blind loyalty to Trump, which is incredibly dangerous. Now, I say this as a former political appointee in the Obama administration. No one asked me to sign a loyalty pledge, and I was very qualified for the position I had, as were the other appointees in his administration. This loyalty thing has never come up before, and it's deeply, deeply concerning. Now, imagine people in charge of Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security that have no background or experience, or in charge of the CDC or HHS, these positions that people's lives count on, the VA, places like this. Like, this is a huge, huge problem. And it's really concerning that they're already talking about these sort of loyalty pledges for anybody that would serve in that administration. So it's not just Trump that would be bad this time. Every single person would be people that you cannot trust for anything. This is one of the biggest reasons why we need to make sure that he doesn't win. Because if he does, it will destroy the federal government that we all rely on as we know it. Imagine somebody with no emergency response experience being in charge of FEMA. Well, I guess we already knew that in the George W. Bush years. He did put someone that was running the equestrian organization in charge of FEMA during Katrina. Not great. So this is a message to everybody. We need to make sure that people know this, that we're not just electing one person, but it's the person who's going to elect all of the people who are supposed to be running large sections of this government. And we have to put a stop to this. And the only way to do that is to vote for Kamala Harris on November 5th.